another fool. A slab of stone from my palace knows more than these men. Magic practicing priests, these so-called wise men. Why, their magic is useless, and I see no wisdom in them.
My lord, this is the Hebrew, Joseph. He is the one you sent for, the one who 2 years ago interpreted the dreams of your servants, the chief of the cupbearers and the chief of the bakers.
Yes, I know. So, you are the Hebrew slave who interprets dreams. My chief of the cupbearers highly recommends you as a discreet and wise man with very unusual powers. Are you a man of magic?
No, my lord Pharaoh.
Are you a learned man? A scribe, perhaps?
No, my lord.
Come closer, Joseph. I have dreamed a dream, Joseph, but there's no one in all of Egypt who can interpret it. Now, I myself have heard it said that you can hear a dream and interpret it.
I need not be considered. My God Jehovah will announce welfare to Pharaoh.
Very well. In my dream, here ascending out of the river Nile were 7 cows, fat-fleshed and beautiful in form. And here there were 7 other cows ascending after them, poor and very bad in form and thin-fleshed. And the skinny and bad cows began to eat up the first 7 fat cows. So these came into their bellies, and yet it could not be known that they had come into their bellies, as their appearance was bad, just as at the start. At that, I woke up.
Is that all, my lord?
No, there's more, Joseph. After that I slept again, and I saw in my dream, and here there were 7 ears of grain coming up on one stalk, full and good. And here there were 7 ears of grain, shriveled, thin, scorched by the east wind, growing up after them. And the thin ears of grain began to swallow up the 7 good ears of grain. Joseph, tell me, if you know, what does your God, this Jehovah, say about my dreams?
My lord, the dream of Pharaoh is but one. The 7 good cows are 7 years. Likewise, the 7 good ears of grain are 7 years. My lord, there are 7 years coming with great plenty in all the land of Egypt. But the 7 skinny and bad cows that came up after them are 7 years. And the 7 empty ears of grain, scorched by the east wind, will prove to be 7 years of famine.
Ah, Joseph, what you have spoken is indeed from the true God. Is there another man like this one in all of Egypt? Go on. What else does your God, Jehovah, reveal through the dreams? Tell me if you know. What should I do?
Let Pharaoh look for a man discreet and wise, and set him over the land of Egypt. Let Pharaoh act and appoint overseers over the land, and let them collect all the foodstuffs of these coming good years, and let them pile up grain, and your men must safeguard it. And the foodstuffs must serve as a supply for the land for the 7 years of famine, in order that the land may not be cut off by the famine.
I ask, can another man be found like this one, in whom there is the Spirit of God? Since the true God has caused you to know all this, there is no one as discreet and wise as you are. Joseph, you will personally be over my house, and all my people will obey you implicitly. Only as to the throne shall I be greater than you. See, I do place you over all the land of Egypt. Stand before me, Joseph. I am removing my signet ring from my own hand and putting it on your hand. You now wear my outer coat and my gold necklace as symbols of your authority. Today, you will accompany me through the land of Egypt. You will ride in the 2nd chariot of honor, and my servants will call out ahead of you, Avranch. Today, I am appointing you over all the land of Egypt. I am Pharaoh, king of Egypt, but without your authorization, no man may lift up his hand or his foot in all my land. Let all Egypt know that God has rewarded your loyalty and obedience. Your God has indeed blessed you, for you have proved to be a discreet man. Yes, a wise